Derek Ryan, welcome along. How are you doing?
Thanks very much. Thank you. I'm doing great.
I've decided to come back outside because I just need to show everybody where they're going to be playing over the next 2 months. But and sure, yeah, we need to really feel like we're outside this summer. It's an outdoor summer, so that's why I'm outside. So it's good to talk to you. How are you doing?
Good, yeah. I mean, look, we're just absolutely buzzing, to get back on stage. Myself and the band met up this week just to start rehearsing. It's amazing. It's actually amazing the things you remember, and it's amazing the things you forget. So we're looking forward to it.
A lot of people have been saying to me, all right, that they trying to remember words after not singing songs, 18 months.
I tell you.
But it'll be all part of it, I'm sure, and the audience will come to some understanding anyway. So, what have you been up to over the last 18 months anyway? What have you kept busy with?
I suppose, look, the first few months it was kind of like a welcome break, really. I always say it was kind of nice, after we recently celebrated kind of 10 years on the road, even though we were off the road, if you know what I mean. But 10 years since I launched my band, and it was just pretty much hectic for those 10 years, 200 gigs a year or more. So it was nice to get a kind of like the first few months were lovely, just to get back to kind of just being at home and trying to get a bit of a regular sleep and all that kind of thing. But after a while, then I said, look, we're going to have to. I invest a lot in studio at home here, and technology and all the rest, and started doing a lot of songwriting and recording here, and released a Christmas album before Christmas, and just kind of things to the Facebook lives, YouTube lives, all that kind of thing, and just a way just to keep myself out there, and I suppose keep connected with the people who've supported me since I hit the road. It was very important as well. So look at we're still here, and we're still making music, and we're just as I said, we're just looking forward to getting back on a stage, whether it be inside or outside. I don't care.
Have you gotten used to these things, the Zooms and the video interviews and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, no, I have. I've done like interviews and live performances, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. It's very difficult, and even songwriting wise, I've wrote a lot on Zoom, and it's the same thing. It takes a long time on Zoom to kind of get the vibe and the flow going when you're writing songs. So I prefer everything in person, really. But look, it is what it is, and we have what we had. Thank God we did have it, and we do have it, because otherwise we would have been totally lost.
Have you picked up any kind of new hobbies or interests over the last 18 months? Have you, besides baking banana bread and doing all that kind of crap, have you done anything different?
Yeah, I have. I've actually really, got into the outdoors more than I would have. I just didn't have time, So I've bought kayaks recently. Got bikes last year and did a lot of cycling. Got golf lessons. So I've done all this stuff that I've been talking about for years and years, but just because of all the gigs, I suppose, it hasn't happened. So things like that, and it's great, and I think it's changed everyone, really, hasn't it? Where we'll probably make more time for ourselves in the future. Now maybe we'll get back at it, and it'll just be it'll be full on again. But I think everyone kind of realizes that it's important to kind of take some time for yourself and relax every now and again. So I'll be doing that as well, but just looking forward to getting back on the road.
And how is your golf game? And are you going to keep it up?
Yeah, I played a little bit years ago. I'm not a golfer by any means, and but I enjoyed the lessons. I got 6 lessons altogether, and do you know what it was? So many people are asking me to play a game. Like we're down in Killarney for 2 nights or whatever, and during the day head out and play a game of golf. And I was like, what? I'm so embarrassed. I haven't had in years, so I'm going to get lessons, and now I'll be able to when I'm around the country, I can tip off to different golf courses and see what I can do.
Yeah. It'll be lovely, and Killarney has about 27 golf courses as well. So, you'll be, you mightn't make the gig at all. You could just be stuck out playing golf.
I think it's safer go to a quiet one now, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, they have pretty high standards as well in these golf courses, this neck of the woods.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about getting back up on stage and playing to a live audience? More importantly.
Yeah, just really excited. I mean, look, it's everyone, all my friends are kind of asking me, are you nervous after so long? And I never really get nervous with gigs as such, but it just will be I suppose a bit strange just getting the sound right and all that kind of thing. And once because we did do gigs last year, we did a series of driving gigs last July, and that was after maybe 4 months maybe of lockdown, and that was kind of similar where we, but after the first song it was like, all right, we're back, this is it, like, let's rip, so I'm sure it'll be the same once we're back on it for a few minutes. It'll be grand, and just looking forward to some interaction here in the crowd. And I even got a buzz out of it. We were rehearsing, as I said, this week, and even getting a buzz, like, talking through the microphone. I was like, "Geez, this is great."
Yeah.
So little things like that. But no, it's a great buzz with the live band, and even just getting back with the guys, having the crack and having the coffee and the lunch, and just catching up, like, it just makes you realize, because a few months into lockdown, I was like, oh, this is great now, being at home and all that. But I think you better realize that, I've been gigging since I was 12, so it's just what we do and what we love, and just looking forward to getting that buzz back,
Yeah. I would just want to remind our viewers as well of one of your biggest hits. I think it's about 6 or 7 years ago. Have a listen to this.
Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever.
I was looking at that earlier on, and I think you're clocking up nearly 7 million views on that video, which is some going.
Yeah, and it recently hit 3 million there on Spotify. I suppose Spotify hasn't been around as long as YouTube and all that, but it's been great. It came around at the right time, really. It had, obviously a few hits in the Irish country scene up to then, but it was kind of building up to that song, and having Sharon Shannon, of course, on board as well helped it. And I remember it was like a roller coaster ride, really. I met her at a TV show and asked her to play on it, and she literally said, when she heard it, she was like 100%. And I think it was 3 days later she had the accordion done. Next minute we're making the video. Next week we're on the Late Late Show. Next week we're in the Olympia. It was just like one of those periods where it really, I suppose, it brought me to a level that I kind of felt like I needed to be at, or wanted to be at, so it really helped me. But it's been great. It's our show opener. We open the show with it nearly every night, depending on where we are. But if it's a dance and all that, we always, 99% of the time, we open with Hold On To Your Hat, and it just always gets the crowd going,
Speaking of your live shows, it's the 5th and 6th of August, which is only less than a week away by the time this video's out. It'll be 3 days away, maybe.
All right.
I know the Saturday is completely sold out, but there are a few tickets left for the Friday as well. So we'll put a link up here, and they'll definitely be 2 sold out shows by the time they come around. So we're looking forward to that. It's great to see sold out shows again, and they actually going ahead. It's not like you have to postpone them and worry about it next year. So we're really looking forward to hearing live music here again, and I'm sure you're obviously looking forward to playing in front of an audience again.
Yeah, and as well, just as well, we've always had fantastic nights in Kerry, whether it be, played at festivals in Killorglin and Carrick-Savine and all over Kerry, and we've played obviously the INEC, some great nights and theatres and dances and what have you. So every time we go to Kerry, it's worth the trip. It's a long trip, but it's definitely worth it. So as well as being at the first few gigs back, it's great to be down in the kingdom, and we always get a great welcome. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. What can people come in here expect to see from your show?
Yeah, well, we're going to, I suppose, roll out all the hits in bracket or in inverted commas, but all the kind of songs that people would be familiar, with from me, hopefully, and just the usual. And we're adding in one or two. I released a song called "Wherever You're Going" during lockdown, and it was just a great success on Spotify as well and all that. So I think we're gonna drop that one in as well. So that'll be a first exclusive performance of that. But in general, it'll be all the kind of songs. It's an hour and a half, I think it is, so an hour and 40 minutes maybe. And we would just be rolling out all the songs everyone knows, and hopefully we'll get everybody singing along and dancing at the tables. Obviously, as safely as possible, but we get them going.
Yeah. We're telling everybody we're going to have to stick them to the table. We're going to have to get some glue. because to stop them dancing. But I'm sure once they're in their pods, look, it doesn't make a difference. I'm sure they can dance with each other in their stables. Might be all right. Derek, it's lovely to talk to you anyway, and I can't wait for your gig here, 5th and 6th of August, and we're very much looking forward to hearing you, and we'll see you in the kingdom.
Thanks for having me. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.